many times before, we've probably spoken about this as well in our coffee and chat episodes, and about how it's one of our favourite places to visit. Now, the house is open, but only on a few days of the year, as it is actually still lived in. But the grounds are absolutely beautiful, and we particularly wanted to come at this time of year to see if the roses are in bloom, as they've got a beautiful rose garden. But what we're actually doing first of all is just heading off to the co-op to pick up a few bits for a picnic lunch. Lunch, quite nice. Sandwiches were a bit dry. But we did have a nice tiramisu. We brought a couple of teaspoons from home to eat them with, so that was quite nice. So yes, we're here. We're now going to go for a lovely walk. There's a lot of ground to cover, so we're going to take you along with us, film whenever we can. Actually, we haven't really seen that many people here today, which is nice. And also, there's no under 15s allowed, so you don't get a lot of children.
There's no children, no ball games, and no dogs.
Yeah, so you're out of luck, Woody. But no, it's very nice here, very peaceful, and there is some beautiful scenery to see. So let's have a look around. Just wanted to show you the size of this yew tree. And just in case you can't tell on camera how tall it is, here's a map for scale. Oh wow. It did seem to take you a long time to get round.
I bet it must be a couple hundred years old, if not more. They go really slow, yew trees.
I don't know.
No, they are ancient, aren't they? Just walked along the river, and
I'm just trying not to turn you around too quickly. Come across the outdoor theatre. And they used to actually put plays on here, and then people would sit on this sloping lawn to watch. Now last time we came, this scaffolding wasn't up, so they're obviously doing some repair work to that. But it's a really lovely little structure. I think we've sat in there before actually. But one thing about all of these is that they're so cool inside. So when we set out this morning, there was actually a really strong wind. It was quite nice and a nice bit of relief after the sort of heat wave, but now it is getting really hot again. I don't think it's as hot as it has been. That's going to come back again next weekend when it's sort of in the high 20s. But it is warm here, but it's nice. It's really nice.
It's nice in the shade in the woodland, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've still got a long way to go. So let's go. Into the secret garden.
I really like these. If anybody knows what they are, pop it in the comments below. They're lovely.
just about to head off home, and we were just sitting here on the steps taking some photos, and about 4 or 5 swallows have flown actually into the doorway and there's a couple of nests inside, so we've sort of just been stood watching them
Yeah.
flying in and out. Really lovely to watch. Now the other thing we must show you before we go is the bantams, and they actually keep quite a lot of them here, and they just wander freely around the lawn, and they're such funny little things to watch with their big trousers. So this is actually our first walk with Woody since that early Monday morning walk when he stayed with us the night before. So it's really good to get out again, and that it's not quite so hot. It is still warm and a little bit close as well, but just not that sort of searing heat when, you know, you start moving about and you just start sweating. But yeah, had a really lovely day yesterday, and I'll put the details for Rousham House in the description box below, just in case you did want to visit if you're ever sort of in the Oxfordshire area, because it really is worth a visit. We didn't even show all of it in the video clips, so there is so much more to see. It was a little bit busier than normal, but I'm quite clever at filming around people and I all sort of take photos as well when somebody's just sort of walked behind a bush or something. But yeah, it still wasn't sort of overcrowded, as it's not a commercial place at all. There isn't a gift shop, there isn't a cafe or anything like that. So it really is, it's just a family home, and they allow you into the garden. And if you did want to see inside, we've been inside a couple of times, it's worth seeing inside as well, but it is only open on particular days. I don't know if it's a couple of days a year or bank holidays or something like that. You might want to have a look on the website if you're planning a visit. But yeah, just well worth a visit, a really lovely place. So yes, the rest of the week will be just mainly sort of working really. Matt did the sanding on the coffee table chest today, so hopefully we'll get that finished, and I'll share that, like I say, as an extra video. And then Friday is Matt's haircut day, so it's an earlier appointment. Hello Woody, how are you doing? It's an earlier appointment, so we'll go into town and then we'll have lunch in town. Don't know where we'll go yet, but I certainly won't book anything. It'll just be in a cafe, or might even just buy something and find somewhere nice to sit. There are some nice places in Witney, which is our nearest sort of larger town. So yeah, we'll take you along with us again. I would like to pop in Boots just to get some more of that CeraVe eye cream. I'm really pleased with the results of that. I know it's difficult to tell, but I just think that my under eye area doesn't look quite as crepey since I've been using it, so I'll give it another try. You know, buy another tube of that, keep using it. And I did actually have a Boots order that I did want to show you. Obviously I've unpacked it now and put it all away, but I will show you the hair care products that I've bought, because I'm really pleased with them. And I can really sort of start to see a difference in my hair now. It's still short in areas, which means it doesn't style as well as I'd like, but I do feel that the condition is getting a lot better, which is really good. Okay, so I'm at the corner now. I could do with taking a breath, so I'll stop talking and we'll have a look at the scenery. up the woody walk and just thought I would share with you those new hair care products that I got from Boots last week. So as you know, I've been using the OGX as part of my hair care or hair repair journey since the beginning of the year. But I think I've said before that when you use something quite often, when you start seeing that it's not giving you the results that it did at first, it's a really good idea to have a bit of a change up. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, because over the last couple of weeks I don't feel that my hair has been looking as full as it had when I started using those products. So the first sort of new products that I've got are the Garnier Banana Hair Food Shampoo and Conditioner. And I've read quite good things about this, and especially for, you know, sort of dry, thinning hair, and that it does give really good results. And I've used it probably 2 or 3 times now, and I am really pleased with it. So that was that. And then also in that range, I got the Banana Hair Food Mask. So this can also be used on dry hair, but I've been using it as a deep conditioning mask. And again, like I say, my hair feels so much better conditioned. This is sort of second day hair now, and although it's gone a bit funny at the front, because like I say, I've still got those shorter areas, so it's difficult to style, I do feel that it is in better condition than it has been in a while. So that was that. And then I've shown you this many times before. This is the Bond Repair Spray. Now this is a leave-in conditioner, and it's also got a heat protector in it. So I usually use this after I've washed and conditioned my hair and before I then put my t-shirt on. You know, whereas you would use a towel, I use a t-shirt, which is kinder to the hair. But what I've actually got is this Palmer's Oil coconut oil leave-in conditioner. So I've been using that instead of this when I've just washed my hair as a leave-in conditioner. It's very sort of thick and creamy, and straight away makes your hair feel as if it is better conditioned. And then once I have had the t-shirt on my hair to sort of dry it off, before I then start to use my hairdryer, I use this as a heat protector, but it's also then got that extra leave-in conditioner in it. And I've just been finding that it's working so much better. And then the final thing I got, because I was pleased with that Cantu cream, but I was finding that it was a little bit heavy in the hair sometimes. If you didn't get it quite right, if you just put a little bit too much on, it was making my hair feel quite lank and heavy. So I used to use something called TG Catwalk Blowout Balm, and it was like a liquid with sort of like a silver in it, and it was really good, but unfortunately they discontinued that entire range. So again, I read online that this one is the best replacement for it. Now this is a bit creamier, but it is very lightweight, and all you need is one pump if you've got sort of quite fine dry hair. And again, I'm really pleased with that. So the last sort of few washes and dries, I've been really happy with how my hair looked. And in particular, when I sort of look back at myself on camera, especially when I'm sort of editing, and I thought when I'd just sort of done it on Friday using these products for the first time, it just looked so much fuller. And it's growing as well, although not sort of around the front where it needs to. Well, it is growing, but just a lot slower at the front. But it is sort of growing down, you know, at the back. Like I said, it's second day hair now, but as it's coming up for that 6 months, what I might actually do is do a 6-month review, and we'll see how it's going in comparison to how it was at the beginning of the year. Yes, just checking that there wasn't anything else I wanted to show you. I did get a new body scrub, and I got some more of my Tea Tree and Witch Hazel foaming face wash, still really loving that. But yeah, I forgot to order the CeraVe eye cream, and I'm running out of that now, so I'll need to order another of those. So might pop into Boots on Friday, but we'll see how much time we have. Okay, so it's Monday evening actually, so I'm just about to go and share last week's vlog. my craft room for most of today, but not crafting. I've actually been editing, as my phone is getting quite full of clips. Because I use my phone now for everything, I have to really keep on top of the editing, and obviously the actual edited version doesn't take up as much storage as the clips, because obviously I cut bits out. So that's what I've been doing all day. But sort of as I've then been exporting the videos and waiting for them to export, I've been making a shopping list for tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going into town. Matt is getting his hair cut and I want to do a little bit of shopping. And I just want to show you a couple of things, or tell you a couple of things that I'm actually on the lookout for tomorrow. So the first of those is a new hair clip. And the clip that I've actually been using is, or the clips that I use are these sort of, which I think are called claw clips, or they might be called butterfly clips, and the one I want might be a claw clip, but this is the one that I've been using. And as you can see, the sort of the claws then go together and they twist around when they're inside the hair, and I do actually find them quite painful. And what they can do is just tug on one hair, and it's really irritating, and you have to sort of keep taking them out and putting them back in to get them comfortable, and that's obviously not very good for the hair. But I do have this one. Now this one I usually use in the shower, and I will clip my hair up with that when I've got conditioner on. But these are actually far more comfortable, and they just sort of join in the hair rather than sort of clipping through it like the other ones. So that's what I'm on the lookout. So I've actually got that red one in today, although it doesn't look very smart because obviously it stands out quite a bit against my hair. So I want to find tomorrow, hopefully in Boots, a dark brown one or a black one, or even a clear one would be okay, but just something that will go with my hair colour in a little bit better. The other thing I want to get is that CeraVe eye cream, which I spoke about earlier. And I'm also then on the lookout for a plain A5 book. And I'm talking about that because that's obviously quite a sort of boring thing to be looking for. But ever since I've started designing and building doll's house furniture, I've kept these books, and I've now got 6 of these, which isn't bad, is it, in sort of 10 years of doing it every single day. And these hold my designs for my furniture. So let me show you one close up. So I always used to get these Moleskine books, but last time I just got a sort of normal purple covered book. But the thing that I like about them is that they have plain pages. I'm not sure even now which is the first one, but I really love them because I keep all of the notes in them. When it's pink, that means that I've typed it up onto a cutting list. So that was obviously something that I shared to either Patreon or YouTube. I've got pictures of things that I've wanted to build. Some of you might recognise some of these from Patreon. And I just keep all of the measurements. I make little sort of pockets if I've got like a moulding or something that I've made, and I'll put like a little masking tape pocket in. I can't find one now I'm talking about it, that I can then sort of stick the moulding in. Some things I've sort of had an idea to make and then I've never got round to. So all of these books look pretty much the same. They've all got my designs in, or images that I've been inspired by. And I love them. I just always keep them. So I've got quite a few of those. And then this purple one is my latest one. So I need to get another A5 book. I need plain pages in it, but what I'd also like to get is a ring bound one, because then you can sort of lay it flat, and that's really helpful as well. But yeah, I love these, and I very rarely look back through them, to be honest. I normally sort of, you know, create new designs, and even if I think I've made something similar in the past, I will, yeah, there's one of those little pockets, look. But even if I think I've done something similar in the past, I usually then go, you know, make something new rather than go back through these books. But occasionally I do, if I'm sort of looking for, you know, inspiration. Yeah, so that's my collection of cutting list books. Did you see I've been bitten again? Now this is actually going now. it was a lot bigger than that and quite swollen, but I've been putting cream on it and thankfully now it is starting to fade. Tomorrow I'm wearing a halter neck top, so that will cover it up, but when I've got these on it's very difficult to cover it up, even with makeup, because obviously you need to put the cream on and the makeup sort of sweats away so easily when you're outside. But I'm sure you've seen that. I don't like that being on show. The other thing I want to do today actually is test something out with you. So I've got it here. First of all, actually, let me show you my collection of dried up nail varnish. So I keep some of my nail varnishes in my dressing table drawer and some of them in here in my craft room. And that's just because I like to wear nail varnish when I'm doing my on-camera work. At the moment I've just got my clear nail varnish on, as I actually want to test out a nail polish thinner. So, you know, after a while when they go really dry and you can see how they sort of split inside the pot or the bottle, and most of these are like that. So you can occasionally get a little bit out of them, but see how it's sort of very dry and sticky. And you know, you can sort of half do a nail and then you'll find that it'll just start going sticky and dragging off what you've already put on the nail. So I did a bit of research online. Now previously I've put like a couple of drops of acetone or nail polish remover into them, and that works for a little while. You give it a shake and it's all sort of nice and runny again, but then when you put it on the nail it's not as thick as it should be. And eventually the acetone starts breaking down the nail varnish actually in the bottle. So, like I say, did a bit of research and it told me to buy a nail polish thinner. So I got this one on Amazon. This is a 100ml bottle. I think it was around about £6, but as you only need a couple of drops in each of your nail polish bottles, that should last for quite a while, and you get this little dropper with it as well. So some of them came without a dropper, but I thought the dropper would be quite useful, so I got this one, and I just want to test it out. So I want to see how it or if it really does work. So I haven't tested this yet. This is the first time I'm actually opening it, so let's find the absolute worst one and really put it through its paces. And I've even thrown away a lot of sort of half-finished bottles of nail varnish in the past, just because they do get so dry. That looks quite dry, doesn't it? I can hardly even get the lid off. Have a look, that's actually that's number 7 as well. I normally like to use number 4 for crafting, but I don't think I'll actually be doing any recording today, so I'll put this one on. That might go nicely with my outfit tomorrow as well. So I'll put all of these away. So it doesn't actually give you any instructions on the bottle, but I'm pretty sure I read online that you just need a couple of drops of this. So let's open that. It's got like a silver foil on top. Actually, I'm wondering if I should just make a little hole in there. Let's just make a little hole big enough to get the dropper through, rather than pulling that all off. Open that. So that is very sort of thick and, as I say, claggy. You can see there, really sort of sticky. So let's get a couple of drops. It smells quite strong. So if you don't like the strong smells, then maybe have a window open or something. So I filled the dropper up there. Oh, I've actually put 4 in there. So let's pop that back in. Yeah, just a little squeeze on the dropper and it does actually take up quite a lot of liquid. So you probably don't need to squeeze it as much as I did. Put that back on. Do up the bottle really tightly. Whenever I shake anything, whether it's wood dye, nail varnish, anything, I always hold on to the lid. So give that a good shake. Now I can't even hear the ball bearing in there moving around. There it goes. So it must be starting to work. So I'll keep shaking. Okay, so let's give it a go. Yeah, you can see straight away that looks like new again. That's what it's like, isn't it, when you first open a bottle? But let's see how it goes on. Yeah, nice. It is as though it's new again. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. That's given a really good coverage. I think the trick is, once you've added the drops, to make sure you shake it really well until you hear that ball bearing moving around in there, which will actually mix it from the inside. But yeah, that's a few bob saved. We haven't yet finished the coffee table, so we're still using this tiny thing. It is quite good at giving you a bit of exercise and leaning over though. No, so we've nearly actually finished the trunk. So you've done all the sanding, haven't you? And
stained and waxed.
Waxed, and it looks really nice. Darker than we thought, but it's actually a similar colour to this leaf tray that we like. I thought it was going to go to the same colour as the rest of the furniture in the room, but it's just slightly different. Not as dark as the chair.
No, it's slightly lighter than the tray, isn't it?
Tray.
So in between that
yeah.
table and there. So it was an antique pine stain we used, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the end, because the pine didn't cover it, and the wax, you could still see the red of that sort of mahogany stain underneath.
That's really good.
Anyway, so we'll be sharing that as a separate episode, but we're pleased with it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Probably tomorrow I'll clean all of the hardware and the leather. Got that Tesco's leather cleaner to try.
That's really good, actually.
You've used it on one of the seats, haven't you? So I'll do all that on camera, but we'll probably share that video then next week.
Yeah.
Should have it
Or
ready by
midweek,
then.
you think?
Yeah, probably Wednesday or Thursday, something like
It's
that.
all your bits you got to do now, isn't it? And your little bits and pieces.
So I'll probably do that tomorrow, Saturday. I'll probably forego my spa day. Well, with the amount of things we have to do at the moment, I'm finding that I don't really have time to spend 3 or 4 hours in the bath.
That's a good day.
that's a quick bath for me. That's a dip. But yeah, so I have got quite a bit to do at the moment. So probably do that Saturday. But yeah, we've been messing up our dates lately. So
oh yeah, haircut day.
it's actually not Matt's haircut today.
Yeah.
It was originally, wasn't it? And then
yeah, my usual barber, he cancelled to go in for an operation on his knee, so I rang up and changed the date. It's next week.
Next week or the week after.
Or week after, yeah. Something like that. I'll have to double check. But we still thought it was the original day, which was today.
Yeah.
So,
right up until, because normally the night before you get a text through, don't you, to say, are you still okay for your appointment? Which is quite a good idea because
it's not a walk-in barber, it's an appointment only barber. It's really, really lovely place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's I always say to Matt, "Oh, take your camera with you, and well, not take your camera, take your phone, which you have with you anyway." So I don't say that. Yeah. I say
take some video.
I don't know what I'm saying. I also take a bit of video of the barbers, and I feel a bit funny.
Yeah, and also there's old blokes there and I'm videoing everybody.
Yeah. But it is a really nice place. So perhaps I'll come in one day and meet you.
Yeah,
and then I can
do
a bit of surreptitious filming.
When Dom was there, you took a photo last time.
Yeah, because he had his little dog there, didn't he? So I'm doing that thing, aren't I? Can you pull that ring off? I'm clanging it against the cup again. Put it on there.
On the table.
Yeah, so I also take a bit of footage because it reminds me of. It's almost got sort of like an old Western.
They've gone for that real sort of vintage look.
Yeah, but
like my workshop.
Peaky Blinders as
yeah,
well.
They've got their Peaky. Well, sometimes I'm not in this weather. I don't think they wear the Peaky Blinders caps and things.
Yeah, and the waistcoats and
it's really nice.
It's a really nice sort of trendy vibe.
Yeah, we'll go in there, can have a coffee and whatever. It's really lovely.
Coffee machine and old leather armchairs you can sit in.
Yeah, but Chesterfield, it's great.
So it's a really nice barbers anyway. So it's not today, but we have still said we'll go into town.
You've still got to get your bits anyway, haven't you?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Actually, I thought, because you've just taken that ring off, I thought it might be a good idea to tell the story of the wedding ring saga.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a very, very sore ring finger, and it comes from the fact that my wedding ring has got a hollow inside because we both bought lovely gold wedding rings. We ordered lovely gold wedding rings. Matt's has never been off of his finger.
It won't come off now, I don't think.
No, but when we went in to have our fingers measured to order the rings, we had them measured and she said I was a size M. And I said in front of the woman, "Oh, that's really easy to remember, M for Matt." And she never corrected me. So I ordered an M and Matt ordered, were you an R or something, weren't you? Well, that's irrelevant to the story.
Yeah.
And I'm not actually an M, it's an N. N for Norman.
Yeah. Well, she should have said N for November or whatever. And then she should have written it down, but she didn't, did she?
Yeah, so we ordered rings that side. So 2 days before the wedding, I found out that the ring didn't actually fit my finger. So we had to hurriedly order a ring online. Yeah. It was quite cheap, hence it's one of those.
Wasn't cheap.
Well, it was cheaper than those. And then the intention was so the ring is like hollow on the inside, and therefore I get sort of wood dust and things stuck underneath.
Yeah, irritates
and it's irritated my finger. So I'm not wearing it at the moment, but that is only because my finger is so sore at the moment.
Yeah.
But the intention was that we then took the original proper gold wedding ring and got it resized, and we've never done it because we haven't had time in 15 years.
Not long.
Didn't want to rush into it.
No.
But that is another job on the to-do list, get that proper wedding ring.
Yeah.
But because we actually got married with that one that I've now got on this finger at the moment, which will probably make this finger sore as well, I feel that I should wear that one.
The thing is, I think the temperature makes a difference as well.
Yeah, it definitely does, because my fingers
well mine do as well, because that will not move. Winter hardly moves now, but in winter when your fingers shrink, it does move a little bit up my knuckle.
But occasionally I've been doing my tutorials without it on, and then I thought, oh no, people will see I'm not wearing my wedding ring and they'll think, what's going on? But that's why, because it does make my fingers sore, because it's hollow on the inside. And it's a shame, because the original ones we had engraved on the inside, didn't we? With a little message. So I must get it resized and start wearing that one.
Mine needs polishing actually. It's gone a bit. Well, it's been scratched with working on the car.
But that's just
wear and tear.
Isn't it? It's history.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's warm again, isn't it?
It's not as warm though, is it?
Not as warm, but it's a bit stuffy in here. So messing up our days, and to the extent that I forgot to post one of my monthly patron tutorials. Well, I didn't. I just posted it in the evening rather than in the morning when I usually do it. And it was one of those real sort of panic in the evening, wasn't it? It's the first I haven't posted the tea and biscuits.
Yeah, but all your patrons understood.
Yeah, they understood, and a lot of them thought that maybe it was a computer error. LBs. I thought it was a computer error or something like that, but it did make me feel bad.
Human error.
But it was human error, and it's silly because I'd even turned my calendar over in my craft room that day, so I knew it was the first. It was just But all week I was sort of a day behind, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Because I was saying, oh, it's Tesco's tomorrow. And you said, no, it's not. It's not until
I was a day ahead because I thought today was Saturday, didn't I, as well? So.
Oh, it's weird.
Yeah.
So either we're going crazy or...
Blame
it on the weather.
Yeah, it's
blame it on the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just, I think it's because we were busy as well, and a lot of the
busy.
days sort of blend into one, don't they?
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, so a couple of things. So first of all, we've decided we're still going to go into town,
Yeah,
aren't we?
yeah, have a walk around.
Yeah, so I've got a few things I wanted to get,
Mm.
and we just sort of got
Yeah.
that sort of day off feeling on us. So when you suddenly discover you haven't got a day off,
Yeah, we didn't realise till yesterday.
no, so we're still
we
going to
planned
go
it
into
anyway,
town.
so.
One thing, and I just did it when I'm editing these vlogs. I said we're really sort of weird when we're talking because Matt will say something and I'll then repeat it as if I'm saying it for the first time.
Well, that's
you just have been busy. Yeah, busy.
We don't do like normal conversations, just a normal.
Do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you notice if you don't? Because we notice a lot of things since we've been sort of recording ourselves that you perhaps wouldn't notice about yourself. And it's even as well that feeling of oh, is that what my hair looks like from the back, or is that what I look like from the back? Is that what I walk like? You know, because you don't know these things until you've seen yourself
on camera. No,
on camera. You know, some of it's not very nice surprise.
Yeah.
But
so he was an old guy. No, it's me.
No, you don't look old. You keep saying, "Oh, I look an old man." You don't look old.
Don't be.
I mean, for 65, you're pretty
sprightly.
Pretty sprightly. No.
Yeah.
You know, I also had said I'm going to just write a little post-it note of things that I want to talk about in the coffee and chat because we always end up forgetting something. And now I can't think what else we were going to talk about. So we were saying about still going into town.
Yeah.
The hair appointment. The coffee table nearly done.
Been
sharing
busy
the
week.
video. Busy week.
Did a lot of work on the car anyway this week.
Yeah.
3 days worth. It was fun.
Yeah. That was welding.
Yeah,
it?
did a lot of welding. Found a rust patch. So basically cut all the rust down and re-weld a new steeling. Sounds quick and easy, but it wasn't, was it?
3 days. Well, 2.5 days.
2.5 days, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's an old car, but we still like it, don't we?
We love it, yeah, we love old cars.
Yeah. So that was hard work as well, but...
Yeah, well, it needed to be done.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You even said, didn't you, you'd replace the bit you wanted to replace, but you found another bit which you couldn't
Yeah, I could have left it, but I
you
thought
said
no.
you'd just be
Might as well just do the whole thing and do a proper
chasing
job.
it later on.
So yeah, so it was good. Well, not good, but it's good to get it done.
Yeah. So so the plan then for this afternoon is a bit of shopping.
Yeah, a bit of lunch. We don't know what though, do we?
Yeah, we were looking up online, weren't we? Because there used to be a Gregg's in town, and last time we went, it wasn't there.
No, it closed, hasn't it? But I think they're expanding it. I think they said on the Oxford Mail thing.
Yeah, so we don't quite know where it is though, do we?
No.
So we'll have a search around for Gregg's because I've never actually had a Gregg's.
I've never had a Greg's either.
And we thought it might be interesting to buy something from Gregg's. And
their sausage rolls supposed to be the best, aren't they? So we'll try
and maybe do a
sausage
little
roll.
taste
test,
or review. But if we can't find the Gregg's, we'll... See, it's difficult when you go into a place to then actually film, isn't it? Especially if it's not that busy.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not busy, it's difficult to talk because people look round at you because you've got a camera, which we find quite strange because nowadays everybody is filming and photographing and things, and people still look at you, don't they?
Because there's someone in the local town the other day, weren't they? Got his cameras going, everyone's staring at him.
Yeah. So if you see anyone filming or vlogging, just give a little wave into the camera. Yes, so it's difficult if it's quiet and you may also be disturbing people, but it's also difficult if it's really busy. Because then the sound isn't very good. So what we thought we would do is buy something somewhere, take it out into the town where there's some nice places to sit.
There's a nice park up by the church, isn't there? So we could go and sit by that.
Little park by the church.
Yeah, little park by the church, Walking sick,
So we might go and sit up there.
Yeah.
But if we can't find the Gregg's, we'll buy something.
Yeah, we'll just get
even Marks or anything.
Yeah, a little sandwich or something.
Sandwich or a wrap.
Yeah. I don't really want to sit indoors on a day like today. It's beautiful today.
It's nice out there.
Just nice temperature. It's about 26. I think it's going to be. It's going to get hotter.
A bit hot for me, but
it's going to get hotter next week again, but not up to the 30s.
I like it around 22, 23.
Yeah, 22 is nice.
Nice, and no rain.
Nice cool breeze.
Rain overnight, so the garden.
Ideal.
Nice
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah. So also this morning was actually looking up some tips on propagating
plants, yeah.
and what we should actually be doing with the plants once they start going over, like the lupins, for example, which have now got all those black seed heads, and apparently you shouldn't let them get to that stage.
No, we didn't know that, did we?
We didn't know that, but the lupin is then obviously putting all of its energy into growing those seeds, when if you cut the stalks off before that happens, the plant will grow some new
shoots and get more flowers.
We didn't know that.
No. That's because we thought they only flowered for about a week or so, didn't we?
Well, and they should flower for 4 to 6 weeks, so obviously they might be in the wrong place there.
Yeah, they could be, because
they did look good when they
the
came
evening gets really hot on that corner, doesn't it?
out.
So it could be that. I think the hollyhocks will probably do really well on that corner, so we could put some hollyhocks there.
Yeah. We've got a lovely one growing on the fence.
We've got one over that.
Well, I think it is. I think it looks like hollyhock leaves, but there's a lot of things similar to that, isn't there?
Yeah.
So what I want to do, and what I've always wanted to do, is look at each plant that we've got and how is the best way to care for it, look after it, and then get further growth or seeds from it.
Yeah, do a bit of propagating.
I've said about doing a propagating video, but we'll also try those growing things from seed from the plants that you've already got.
Because we kept all the little the plug trays from garden centre.
So we keep all of those and all of the smaller pots. We've got some compost left, haven't we?
Yeah, about half a bag, quarter of a bag.
Which you actually put around the base of the rose, didn't you?
Yeah, and that's come up lovely.
So last year I think we probably had 1 or 2 roses, didn't we?
If that, yeah.
And now I'll show you when we go out. We've got.
Rose, yeah.
I filmed one yesterday. I think that little montage I put in.
But we're really surprised because he just sort of came into flower
around the corner, and there was probably about
lovely,
10 lovely roses.
I think pruning it as well quite hard has made it flower.
I think that will.
So if we do that again and train it over the window, I think that'll look lovely. And then we're training this one to come around the corner, aren't we, the Dublin Bay? And
I want to get another one, similar colour to the quince flowers, a sort of peachy, orangey one.
What do you have here?
At the front, You've got that quince on one side, and I thought similar coloured rose.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
We also want to grow peonies.
Yeah, because peonies, deer don't eat peonies.
Deer don't eat peonies. They've been being naughty again. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what to do.
But they said they don't eat hydrangeas, but they've been eating ours.
They've been chewing.
But they've been eating mine by.
Well, the leaves, haven't they?
Yeah, the flower. Because mine got the different hydrangeas kind of in my workshop.
Yeah.
And they've eaten half a flower.
Yeah.
So they must have got halfway through and thought they didn't like it.
And I said maybe it wasn't a deer. But a badger wouldn't get up that high.
No, I
would
would
it?
have thought so. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, so I really want to do that, and I know I keep saying I'll do that propagating video, but I will get around to doing it. And now's actually a good time for propagating lavender.
Because I want lots of lavender in my workshop, so you can do lots of plants for that.
Down in that area.
It's just free plants, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And that's what we need to do, because we've got so much space to fill. It would be lovely to go out and buy new plants for everywhere, wouldn't it? But we've just got so much space that we want to fill. So
well, the borders are getting there. I think next year the borders are going to really come into their own, aren't they?
Come into their own.
Like so, Philip. The thing is, we've got a little empty patch there, an empty patch where the lupins are.
Yeah.
The back is getting nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
And under your window is getting really nice.
Yeah.
So I think if we get a few more little flowers to fill
like
in,
little filler plants,
and then we can concentrate on the other bits.
Yeah. The more we've got in there, the less chance the weeds have got.
Because is it like Monty says, you're always working a year ahead in the garden. You're always planning for next year.
Yeah.
And Dainty said that as well, didn't she, today?
Dainty Diaries that we love.
No, is it Catherine? Isn't it? Yeah. It's a nice little video
really
channel.
Nice channel. So actually that reminded me as well of something that I was going to say about when you're out filming. The little walk montage that you would have just seen before this.
Oh yeah.
We've been watching a lot of Casey Neistat, haven't we?
Yeah, Neistat.
On YouTube, and he does some really sort of clever camera tricks and things. So I was saying to Matt, I want to include a little more sort of camera tricks and arty shots.
Yeah.
So we had a go last night on our walk, and it was where it actually took a long time to film.
It did actually, yeah.
5 seconds of footage.
Good fun though.
Where we were going from one side of the sort of pathway to the other. Woody kept getting in the way, so that sort of ruined
He
it.
thought it was a big game though, didn't he?
Yeah,
He was getting
game.
all excited, yeah.
And then I did the bit where I was coming along, and we were saying it was a little bit like Vision On.
Yeah,
The
if you remember
art
Vision
show.
On, yeah, with Tony
Was it
Hart.
with Tony Hart?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with Tony Hart, and
There was another guy.
what was the
wasn't
other
there?
lady in it as well? She went on to play
Oh,
away.
Maggie. Was it Maggie? Not Maggie Philbin.
No,
It was.
what's the other Tony? Tony.
Oh, Tony Basil.
no,
no,
that was a
was
singer. That was Mickey.
That was
Anyways,
Mickey.
yeah. Anyways, I think they were on that, and
Yeah.
it was quite a good look because it had sign language and things like that as well.
Yeah.
It was quite a good little
Yeah,
program,
it was
wasn't
good,
it?
like well, older kids program, wasn't it, I suppose.
Young teens.
And then it turned into Take Heart, didn't it?
Yeah, Tony
With
Hart
Tony
was
Hart.
morphed on if kid.
I love Tony Hart,
Yeah.
Morph, and what was the other one called?
Was it Ralph?
Charlie?
Chaz.
Chaz. Yeah, the little
Oh, crikey.
like plasticine
Yeah.
little men, aren't they?
And he had
That's so clever.
his nail brush was a little dog, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or his dog was a nail brush, I
Yeah.
should say.
yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we were trying to do. So if you see that montage and think, what's going on?
Yeah.
That's what
And we were trying to do those little
camera.
things, yeah. And it's almost
Um,
like stop motion we're trying to do, weren't
Yeah,
we?
it's
But
probably not the right sort of place to do it in a wooded
yeah,
area.
it was good fun.
But yeah, it was
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah, tell us what you think.
Yeah.
You enjoyed that.
Yeah, so the other thing as well, we were going to say about thank you again for
Oh, the
hyping.
hypes, yeah, because we got to number one on
We
the
were number one on
food
the food
chart.
because
Mm.
obviously it picked up that we'd done some food things
Yeah.
with the rest of
Yeah,
the
which was good.
spaghetti recipe.
And then we got to the 30s
Yeah,
on the main chart, didn't we?
yeah.
It was like
I
mid.
think we got to 34 on the
Yeah.
main chart. So, I mean, we do appreciate it, but
Yeah.
we don't want to keep saying, "Oh, let's hype it and get it high up
Yeah.
on the list," because I think I said in one of the posts, it's not just about the numbers, but because we enjoy doing it and we know that you enjoy watching,
Yeah.
and enjoy
Mm.
reading your comments and things, so we get a lot of enjoyment
We do,
out of
yeah.
it.
Mm.
But the higher the numbers, it means we can keep doing it,
Yeah.
do more,
Yeah,
and
do more videos.
can't we?
Mm.
And
Yeah, plus it gets other people to see the videos as well.
yeah.
Gets a bigger audience.
Bigger sort of community
Mm.
and everything.
I
So
think we've got a really nice sort of community.
Yeah,
now.
I do.
It's really nice. Get some lovely comments.
yeah, and
Yeah.
if you do have a go at that, I'm pointing again. If you do make that spaghetti, really hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
We loved it, and actually we've got a test. Oh, we've had the Tesco's
Tesco's
today.
thing, it was late, yeah.
Doing it again, see?
When's Tesco's coming?
Yeah, when's Tesco's? So we had a Tesco's delivery this morning, and I got some chorizo sausage. So I'm going to try the chorizo.
Yeah, they're only little packets with
And
like little
mushroom.
tiny bits.
Well, that's
in.
okay,
That's
that's
alright, isn't
alright.
it? We've got some
I
mushroom
think so, yeah.
and the lemon.
Lemon, and it did include celery, but you hate celery, don't you? You can't eat celery.
I
and
can't
I'm
even.
not a
I can't
massive
even
fan.
stand the smell of celery. I know it's funny. Yeah,
You are a bit weird like that.
I am a bit weird with food. Yeah, but yeah, I don't
Tell
like
us if
celery.
you've got some sort of food that you just cannot
Oh.
stand, that you cannot eat.
Because I used to be like that with peas, but now I like peas. But celery, I just can't stand. Even just the smell of it
Yeah,
makes me really.
that texture and
Yeah.
as you crunch.
Oh, stop it! It's
string.
a string as well. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, so we won't be putting that in.
We've been to places before where things have had celery in, and Matt's like spent an hour picking the bits of celery out.
Yeah.
Haven't you?
Yeah, I just don't like
Yeah.
it.
So anyway,
Anyway.
won't be including the celery, but
But that looks quite nice. Quite
Yeah.
a fresh, simple pasta,
I
doesn't
won't
it?
do a full filming of the recipe again, but
Mm.
I'll show you.
But we've got the chicken pasta we were going to do as well. The simple chicken and tomato pasta.
Yeah,
weren't
that isn't in the book. That was just sim. I thought we've got
Yeah.
some tomato sauce left from
we?
another
And we've
one.
got some
so I
chicken breast,
bit
don't we?
of
So
chicken.
we're going to do that.
Garlic, maybe.
Yeah.
I love pasta, and I think you can make something really tasty with very
The
little
thing is,
ingredients.
people say it's bad for you, but it's not really.
No,
it's
it's
not
not
that
bad
bad.
for you, is
No,
it?
I only can get the whole
Mediterranean.
grain one, but
Yeah.
it depends how much pasta you have.
I
compared
suppose
to
you are
sort
having
of-
a lot of carbs, so if you had it all the time, it's
Yeah.
fattening, isn't it? But I don't think it's.
Well, everything's fattening to
Yeah.
a certain extent, isn't it?
Celery's not. You could
Do
go
you know
on a
it
celery
takes
diet.
more? It takes more energy to eat and digest
Yeah.
celery than it is actually in it.
In the celery,
Yeah.
yeah. Same with sort of lettuce and
And
everything, isn't
cucumber,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. It's the devil's food, celery. Yeah, so we're going to do
Yeah.
those pastas. That'd be quite nice.
We'll do that pasta.
Yeah,
And I'll show you how that comes out. But yeah, if you want more sort of
cooking ones.
things,
Yeah,
Matt,
because
you want to do your healthy
Protein
bars,
bars,
don't
yeah.
you?
yeah,
You've got the new tray and everything, so
yeah, I
we'll
could do that next week. Yeah,
and they're really nice and healthy as well, and you know what's in them. So a lot of these health bars that you buy, they're not, if you look at the ingredients, they're not actually as healthy as they claim to be.
It's the palm oil they add into them, isn't it? That's the big killer. It's like those Greggs ones. They're really nice, but they're really nice because they've got a lot of palm oil in them.
Yeah.
But it's similar sort of thing, like almost like a flapjack. I use
you?
honey in mine. The only additive I use is actually a protein powder, isn't it?
But that's optional, isn't it?
You don't have to have that, yeah. Because
there
there is actually protein in their oats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about 30% protein. There's walnuts and dates in it. Yeah. So they're quite nice.
So that'll be nice. I think you like
and
that.
And a little bit of oat milk. But yeah. So it's quite vegetarian.
We'll do that, but let me know as well what you would like to see me cook. If if it's not Italian or whatever. Yeah. Recommend a recipe that I could try.
That'd be good. As long as there's no celery in it.
Yeah. You'll get lots of
celery soup now.
Yeah. So it's 12:30 now, so we want to sort of head in and have lunch first.
Yeah, nip into town. Yeah.
We'll probably get going. But again, thank you for being here, for the comments, the support. We really sort of feel it in your comments how much you're enjoying it, and that does mean a lot to us.
It does.
We want to make these as enjoyable and relaxing and just a nice place to come, really, and spend some time with us. So
subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button. And you might think you're subscribed because you see our videos come up, but I have actually unsubscribed from people in the past, and I still get their videos up. So it might be that you're not actually subscribed. So please do check. And you can do that by clicking downwards and going over to the left. Yeah. Can't you?
Yeah.
And then you'll if it says subscribe, obviously you'll subscribe. But if it says subscribe, then you're not. So you can just click on that.
Yeah, and there's a little notification bell as well. Make sure you click on all. I think it's got like a bell with like little rings around it, and then you will get notified when the videos come up.
Yeah. I do that with
thumbs up always helps. Cheeky thumbs up.
That's what they do.
Cheeky thumbs up. That always helps as well. It's just everything for the algorithm.
All these sort of little things.
Just little things like the hype as well. That all helps. It just pushes the channel out there slowly but surely.
And on talking again about Casey Neistat that we've been watching, because he's got millions of subscribers. He gets 12.5 million or something. Yeah. He puts a video on and within like 10 minutes he's had 1 million views, hasn't he? But he gets invited to some really nice functions.
Was he flown out to Dubai? Just for a day? That was by YouTube, wasn't it? Yeah. Just for a day.
Gets flown out, does all these really great things. He had went on the vomit comet thing.
Oh yeah, the zero G thing.
Yeah. Zero G.
Made him really ill though, didn't it?
He just gets all these really great things, so it would be good.
Yeah, but we're not bothered about doing things like that. It's just nice to have
things that you get invited to functions.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah. Just got to make the channel grow, and get it out there to a bigger audience, which would be nice.
So anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
We'll end it here, and we'll see you at the top of the multi-storey car park. So we've just arrived in Witney. It's probably about 1:30 now. It's quite busy in town, but we're going to head into the centre of town now, and on the way in we did actually see that the Gregg's is now reopened. So we're going to head into Gregg's and then go and find somewhere to sit and eat. Bench to sit on. We're sort of on the green. There's a church at that end which we'll have a wander along and have a look at in a moment. Now we are in full sun, but there isn't actually any benches in the shade, but there is a little bit of a breeze, so it's quite nice. So let's show you what we actually got in Gregg's. So first of all, we've got one of the Gregg's famous sausage rolls, and we only got one of everything, and we're actually going to share because we thought this might be quite a sort of big lunch. So we got one of these rolls, which is chicken and mayonnaise. Was it honey mustard mayonnaise?
Honey mustard mayonnaise, yeah.
That looks really nice. And then we got also a donut to share, and this is a caramel cream donut. it is quite hot here, so everything's getting a little bit sticky. But first of all, we're going to half the chicken baguette and try that. The bread is lovely and soft, and it's got a nice sesame seed topping, so let's have a go. That's really nice. That dressing is really nice. You can really taste the sort of honey mustard in there.
It's really nice, yeah. Honey mustard's really nice dressing, isn't it? Salad's really nice and fresh as well. Yeah, nice.
That roll was actually really nice.
Really nice.
There were some really nice big thick pieces of chicken in there, and the dressing, that honey mustard mayonnaise, was delish. So we're now going to try the famous Gregg's sausage roll. So here's the sausage roll, and it's got a nice golden pastry to it. Sometimes they look a little bit pale.
A bit anemic, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay.
Still hot. We'll have the bigger half.
Yes, there's plenty of filling in there. So let's give it a go. That's really nice, actually. The pastry tastes really nice, really well cooked. It's got, I don't know how to describe it. Is it? It's sort of a sweet flavour.
Yeah, I think it's the pastry's got like a sweet flavour to it.
Yeah, the meat tastes really nice. It's nice and soft. It is still slightly warm, which is nice. I always think that makes them taste a bit nicer when they're warmer. Yeah, the pastry's got a nice texture to it. It's not too, I was going to say squashy, but what's the word?
Soft, isn't it? It's got like a crisp to it, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's got a nice crispness to it. Not too soggy.
That's it.
Yeah, I approve.
I'm quite partial to a sausage roll, so I've never had a Gregg's. Yeah, really nice. Meat's got a bit of spice to it. Pastry's quite light, a bit greasy, but then sausage rolls are, aren't they?
And finally, the caramel donut. Now, because it's hot and sticky, the topping has actually melted off inside the bag, as you can see there. But it does still look quite tasty. Do you think you'll be able to break that in half? Maybe we didn't think about this too well. That's all right, that's okay. Oh, that does actually look quite nice. I'll have the smaller bit this time. So we've got a nice bit of creamy filling in there. I thought that was going to be runny. Okay, let's have a bite. That's really nice. You've got that nice sort of sweet taste of a sort of regular donut, but the filling is really lovely, really sweet, and you can also taste the chocolate on top. It's nice.
I think it's like custard, is it, inside there? That's really good.
Yeah, it is actually a caramel custard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what it was called.
It's
yeah.
really nice. Yeah. I'm really impressed.
So we've just finished our lunch, and that was actually really nice.
Yeah.
Now, Matt did say, oh, it's probably not that healthy, but then I think any lunch you get from somewhere, how healthy is it going to be? You know, a sandwich and a cake. But the good thing about that was that for all of that, it just cost £6.60. The bottle of water was £1.40, I think. So everything else came in under a fiver.
I know.
Which actually is, I think, is really good, quite surprising as well. So if we had have doubled up, if we were feeling a bit hungrier, we would have still had lunch for under £15, and I think that's quite a bargain. So we'd definitely go to Gregg's again.
Yeah, I think the quality was better than Mark's, to be honest.
Yeah.
The sandwiches were
The
well,
sandwich was
a lot
really
better.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, it was all actually really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the filling in the sandwich was full, wasn't it? When you get
Yeah.
one from Mark sometimes, it's not a full
Or
sandwich.
sometimes, which I really don't like, you get the sort of empty bread, so it's
Yeah.
really dry around the edges, but that was a pretty full sandwich, like Matt says. So, yeah, I think we'd probably give that... Should we do a Hannah and sort of say 9.25 out of 10.
I'm going to say 9.45.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
No, probably about 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Right, so we're now going to head that way and down towards the beautiful church at the end of this green. St Mary the Virgin in Witney, Oxfordshire, is a magnificent medieval church built on the site of an earlier Saxon place of worship. Originally founded by the bishops of Winchester in the late 11th century, the present structure is predominantly 13th to 15th century and was financed by the prosperous local wool trade. The church's architecture reflects the medieval wealth of Witney, boasting a striking 156-foot spire that dominates the local skyline. The earliest features are narrow Norman windows preserved high up in the nave. The church was largely rebuilt and officially dedicated in 1243. The interior holds several ornate monuments, including the 16th century tomb of wealthy wool merchant Richard Wenman and the striking 19th century marble bat wall memorial. The structure was heavily restored by the prominent Gothic Revival architect G. E. Street between 1869 and 1880. Today the church remains a focal point of the local community at the end of the historic church green. The glass in this window was installed in 1869, a gift from Miss Rosa Rain in memory of her father, the Duke of Marlborough's steward at Blenheim Palace. Crafted by William Wales of Newcastle, it illustrates Joseph, the Pharaoh's faithful steward, an appropriate tribute to a steward's son. We just had a nice look around the church. Hadn't actually been inside before. We've only sort of walked around the green and seen it from afar. But yeah, nice in there.
Nice and cool.
But yeah, nice and cool. We've picked up a little leaflet, so we'll give you a little bit of the history over those clips that I've just taken. Obviously didn't want to make too much noise in there. Yeah, so what we're going to do now is just have a little walk around the back here and then we'll head back into town. And they've got those lovely acrylic glasses that I love, and these look like real sort of cut glass. They're lovely. Wow. I went to pick up the jug and Matt said, don't pick it up, don't pick it up. I said, it's plastic. Yeah, they've got the lovely salad bowl as well.
It's not a bad price.
It's good prices, I think. That's lovely, that.
The little silicone baking trays. I thought these were better for my bars, protein bars.
Yeah.
And then don't have to cook them up, just have an individual.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good idea. I've had some of those in the past for rum barber.
Yeah, we've still got them. Rum barber ones, yeah.
And a fairy cake one, I think.
Yeah.
That was nice in that Lakeland because they had air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh, it was cool in there. But we've actually just come around the back of the shops here because right behind us there, the clock shop, that is Steve Fletcher's shop, who is on the repair shop, isn't it? He repairs all the clocks and watches and things on the repair shop. And that's his family-run shop. at the car and about to head home after a lovely afternoon of shopping.
It's been lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Really glad that we got to have a look around the church and take you with us. Did a little bit of shopping, didn't get everything I wanted, but did manage to get a couple of bits which I'll show you when we get home. But we're actually just letting the car cool down a bit. It's very, very hot up here on the top story. Yeah, so just looking forward to getting in now and having a cup of tea. In from town, and I just wanted to show you what I bought today. So not much, nothing very exciting. I couldn't get my plain leaf A5 book, so I'll have to order that online. I did get my CeraVe eye cream. They left the tag on, so in and out of Marks and Spencer's we set the alarms off. Nobody seemed to worry, they just sort of waved us through, so we obviously look like honest people. So that was that. And then I got this set of 3 hair clips, and these are the ones I wanted. I did want sort of more dark that would actually be hidden in my hair, but I've got that one, and then I can wear these around the house, or maybe have that one for another conditioning comb. So yes, wasn't a sort of brilliant shopping trip or very exciting with regards to what we actually bought, but it was really nice just having a look round, had a nice stroll around the town, went into some shops that we hadn't been in before, and just did a little bit of filming as well. So yes, I'm going to leave it there for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's a bit of a long one this week. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Now, I'm actually going to leave you with not some outtakes, but just to show you a little bit of behind the scenes filming. So I'll see you again next week. Until then, take care. Bye.